everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on when you're watching this. This is Robert Taylor from Team Taylor and Keller Williams Capital District, and welcome to another Market Monday report. Today we are talking about the month of April for Saratoga County, and just so much going on, so many trends that are happening, and we can't wait to share that with you. As always, we're talking about single family houses, and our source is the global MLS. I guess the first thing, let's just share the screen and get going here. Some of you are joining us for the first time. We do this every single Monday, and we cover once a month. We cover the county as a whole for the month, and then we do weekly reports in between to let you know what's going on a weekly basis as well. So as we get started here, let's get everything situated for you. So the first thing we notice is we're going to, and again, go over April first, and then we're going to compare it to the last 2 months as well as last year. Those of you joining us for the first time, the way this works is if something is the best in a category, it will be green. Second best will be yellow, and if there were zero, so let's say Galway had no sales, pending sales for the month, under contracts, that would be zero, and then all of that line would be red. So just a quick way at a glance, because we got a lot of people who watch this at different times, and we want to be able to look at it. Once you know it, you can just kind of get a snapshot, but we go into detail to make sure we point out some things that maybe you didn't catch. So now that we got that out of the way, as you can see, Shenandoah, 59 transactions for the month was first, followed by Saratoga Springs with 45. Gives us a total of 183 transactions for the month of April in Saratoga County. Now, why is that significant? So when we look at 183 transactions for April, then we can say, well, what was March? March, there were 240 transactions, so quite a bit less in the month of April than there was in March. One of the biggest factors is going to be the Shenandoah School District. In March, there were 106 transactions as opposed to in the month of April, there were only 59. So quite a bit different. A lot of the other school districts were about the same, like Saratoga, Boston Spa, Galway. I think South Glens Falls was another one. They had 14 in April. And if we look back at March, South Glens Falls had 21. But as you can see, a lot of the other school districts are pretty close. So depending on what area you're most interested in, make sure that you check that out so you can kind of see what we're starting to see as far as the trends go. Now, if we look back one more month, in February, 224 transactions. So we can look at it as February 224, spiked in March to 240, but now we're down to 183 transactions in Saratoga County over the last 3 months. So now, one of the things we always like to look at, because we've been doing this for a long time now. Before, we just had this information mainly for our clients so that they would know what's going on, but we decided that it's in this time, it's important that we open it up to others. So that's why we put these all on YouTube for you now. And we look back last year, we were doing this last year. So last April, there were 240 transactions in the month of April, as compared to 183 this April. So almost 60 transaction difference from year to year. So sometimes it's hard to see really what's going on unless you have a big enough perspective. So we're saying based on last year and where we are now, we're definitely seeing that it's a lot less transactions happening in Saratoga County. And we didn't last year track the active on market, so we would know, like for example here, we got active at the beginning of the month, active at the end of the month. So what that does for you is that is going to let us track how much inventory is available. That could be why these numbers go one way or the other. So one thing we do know is, because we have been tracking that for a while now, is the active in Saratoga County over the last 3 months, just the last 3 months, is down 108 properties. So there are 108 less properties for sale in Saratoga County than there were just 3 months ago. Okay, so when we say that there's an inventory shortage, these are where we get this from, and this is what we could start to see affecting the sales even more if we don't get more properties that buyers are ready to buy. And we know that there are a lot of buyers right now who are looking to purchase. Rates are at all-time lows. I mean, I can't imagine them going much lower. I can't imagine a 1% interest rate or one something. And right now, on a 15-year, a couple of mortgage professionals are telling us they'll be able to get clients 2 point something. So again, check with whoever you use, but how long is that going to last? It can't last much longer, but if buyers can get money at this price, they're looking. Multiple offers are happening on a lot of properties. Just in the last 2 weeks, we've had 4 properties with at least 5 offers on them that we've been involved in. So definitely something to keep your eye on. But when we're talking about lack of inventory over the last 3 months, 108 properties, and then we're looking at how does that affect. So we see that we're down 60 units in April from last April, but yet there are over 100 and something less properties that are on the market just from 3 months ago. How is that starting to affect the sales? If there were those same 108 more properties for sale, so if we were getting listings, if there were people that we know there's people out here who want to sell, it might be you. This is a great opportunity for you. And if you're thinking about downsizing or upsizing or whatever you're thinking about, is it now a great time with the rates the way they are to buy that next property, whether it's going to be your forever property or whatever you're doing? It's a lot of opportunity out here if you understand what the numbers are saying. And again, when we don't have those 108 properties over the last 3 months, if we had them, would there be 50 more sales, which would put us close to last year, or would it be 60 more? We don't know, but we got an opportunity to help everyone, buyers who want to buy and sellers who want to sell. Okay, so this past month in April as well, our high sale was in Schuylerville. $1.8 million was the listing price. So when you have something like that, it's basically saying, hey, it doesn't matter the price range. And in Saratoga County, we know that the price range right here, we see the averages. The worst one is $240,000. Okay, so definitely good prices for all. So it doesn't really matter the range. I will say this: if you know people who maybe have something that needs to be rehabbed and it's in a lower price range, that is a great opportunity. You know, someone who's you know, have a vacant property, got a vacant property near you, give us a call. We'll help maybe to get that under contract or somebody to buy that so that it can be fixed up, which could help you in your area. So we have a lot of opportunity right now, and it's very exciting time to be in real estate, and we love helping you by doing videos like this. For our clients, we do even more stuff that is sent to them, personalized evaluations on their property, and all different things. We do so many things for our clients, and we just want to continue to be a resource. And if there's any way we can help you, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel here and put the notifications on so that you can see when we put fresh content out. We will even devise and send content directly to you if there is something specific you're looking for. So until next week, have a great week. We look forward to continuing to help you in any way we can. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.